Every day, folks, every afternoon at Compound Media. This guy puts on a heck of a show, man. A heck of a show. His partner is Dave Landau, I should say, but he's the star of the show and has been the star of the show on New York City radio for decades and decades. That's the reason why he's the author of the great book, Permanently Suspended, one of the funniest people we've ever had in the history of New York radio, and a regular Tuesday guest of the Bernie and Sid in the morning show, Rick Delgado. Good morning, Ricky. How are you? The great Anthony Cumia.
Thank you.
Yes.
What a build-up. Gee, I was waiting to see this guest. He sounds amazing.
You are amazing. And what's funny is...
And he's humble, too.
He is humble, right? Well, at least in public he is. And believe me, behind closed doors, I've been with him with Ken Stevens. It's a totally different story. But I've been... fortunate to be on your show as a guest twice.
A lot of fun.
Great time. But the girl from Vegas was booking me.
Right, Allie,
she's gone, I guess. So I got an email Friday from some guy I never heard of. And he said, listen, he goes, you don't know who I am, but I know you. He goes, you're the best guest that, swear to God, I'm not even bulling you, that Anthony and Dave have. I'm already putting together the spring schedule for upcoming guests. And I want to book you in advance. The guy's giving me dates like around Memorial Day in May.
Awesome. This guy's a go-getter.
Who's this guy?
He's a new guy. He's the guy that books our show now.
He's a Jew?
He's a Jewish gentleman. I mean,
he's very thorough.
Oh,
very
yes.
Thorough.
He's very thorough. He's he doesn't wear like one of those fancy Yankee yarmulkes or anything.
No, nothing like that.
He is traditional.
Oh, he's a real Jew.
Big. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is he actually at the compound there? Because people actually do stuff for you off of the campus.
Yeah, but he comes in. He comes in. He has meetings with Keith and the rest of my
Keith
staff.
The cop, right?
Yeah, and we go over guests and whatnot. But of course, you've always been a favorite
that's
on the show. What a blast we had last time.
Oh, that was great. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Good time.
Well, how was your
Definitely got to get
He's coming up. It's 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
How was your Meatless Monday? How'd that go for you?
Yeah.
You know, me and Opie years ago brought you Whip 'em Out Wednesday, and De Blasio can deliver Meatless Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, what a joke this is!
It sounds personal. It
really does.
Something from his personal life that I just don't want to get into.
I don't want to get into it either. Believe me, and I remember vividly my elementary school years and stuff, and I believe every day was meatless. I don't know what the hell they were serving up in that meatloaf that old lady with the hairnet was serving.
Listen, you know what? If he wanted to be all-inclusive, he could have made it Meatless Friday, because Catholics don't eat meat on Fridays traditionally, during Lent especially, but traditionally when I was growing up, we didn't eat meat on Fridays.
Right.
If he was thinking about... But Catholics don't matter to people like him.
No, that doesn't matter.
He's a Catholic, too.
Is he? Who knows?
I mean, right, that's right.
His real name is...
His real name
German.
is Johann Goebbels or something.
German.
Right?
So how knows what are you? Yeah. Well, what is the Meatless Monday about, though? What is it? What's the...
It's all about the environment, Sid.
Right.
That's what it's the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Farting cows.
Do away with the farting cows, and we'll have a cleaner air and no more, ozone in the air.
I saw his little speech. It's hilarious. He's talking about how the kids are coming up to me saying this is great. No, they're not.
No, they're not. No.
Kids don't like veg. They're trying to actually turn everything we've known for millennia on its head and tell us that up is down, backwards is forward. Kids hate vegetables.
They like sloppy joes and hot dogs. For God's sakes.
It's true.
Come up to me and tell me, get out of here.
And by the way, kids are the authority on everything these days, right?
Oh,
from gun control to...
that's why we got to lower the voting age to 16.
Oh, yeah, right.
Inviting anyone they wanted to the country to vote.
Yeah.
Well, maybe even 8. Maybe some of the kids that slept with Michael Jackson back then. Which, by the way, something you've been talking about, right? That Michael Jackson documentary?
What? That is shocking.
Is it really?
I mean, we all knew. We all knew this was going, and especially another hypocritical Hollywood and the entertainment industry crap that goes on. They all knew what was going on. We all knew, and they just left it alone. Because what? His music was good.
Yes.
The song "Bad" comes on, and you're like, yeah, let him have sex with children. Right. It's a good song.
We looked the other way.
It's insane what was going on.
Rock With You's a very good song, too. Not my kid.
By the way, they did the same thing with R. Kelly. Everybody knew.
Right.
This is no new news.
But the BBC, I guess, took off Michael Jackson's songs. But you'll never see that happen. They're just... You know what? They're just too good.
You know what I say?
There you go.
Leave the Jackson 5 on because that was pre-pedophilia.
Right.
And get rid of Thriller and the rest of those.
And the rest of that.
This best stuff was actually they're all great. They're all great, but you can't do that.
Oh, it's tragic.
Listen, I still watch highlights of O.J. Simpson running for 200 yards against the Jets, and he murdered 2 people.
That's very insensitive.
He did. When did this happen? Oh my God! I thank God you have the New York Post in here. I saw Nancy Pelosi on the front. Reminds me, I got to go visit Nana in the home.
Yeah, it's funny. It says Pelosi blinks, but the rap on her was that she couldn't blink. Her face is so tight, but she actually apparently did.
All that surgery.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about that, though? Here, that now they're starting to say that they're not going to impeach President Trump.
Yeah. Well, this is all everything they're doing, and that includes the media, mainstream media, Hollywood, DC, the DC liberals. It's all for 2020. Yeah. So whatever you see them doing, this is a strategy.
Let me tell you what this
shut
is,
down conservatives.
Not only
a strategy.
What this is that they can't because the Mueller report's about to come out.
There's nothing.
He's done nothing. So in the end, what this is this is a waving the white flag. This is we can't.
You think
we got
so?
nothing on
but
it.
I think it's posturing. Yeah. I think they don't want it to look like they're being
it is
mean to
it's
Donald
all calculated.
Trump.
You're absolutely right.
So
but
calculated.
Just like, and I said it earlier, like the racist hate crime hoax out in Chicago.
Right.
From the beginning, anybody with half a brain knew there was no hoax, there was no hate crime, and there was no Trump-Russia collusion.
Right.
Right.
There was never any evidence.
They got nothing.
What a waste of time, energy, and resources this whole thing.
Not if you're MSNBC or CNN. It's been,
Oh well, thank God for that. They got to come up with another thing, and they will. There's one. Sure. How tired are we of investigations?
I said it earlier. I don't know if you heard the news. They subpoenaed Barron Trump. Believe it or not, Barron is going to appear before Jerome Nadler's committee.
He's
Poor
only
little
kidding,
guy. Give him his Legos. Let him play.
No. You get in it, Barron.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
they are going after everybody, though. And I was on the early receiving end of this conservative backlash in social media and everything else. And now we're seeing Tucker Carlson
and Janine Pirro.
Janine,
and for you, Janine. Both of you more than me, you've been told before by management, by people, don't worry.
Oh,
you're going to be okay.
It's the
and
best
how
thing.
long after that do they have security exit you from the building?
We got your back, bro.
They always have your back. Yeah. Right when they're kicking it out the revolving door. Oh, I've seen the.
Anthony, we took a look at this, and
I've had a lot of last trips through revolving doors.
Yeah,
Viacom and Sirius XM and CBS. All of them. We're right behind you. We got your back.
Well, you can't get fired from this one because you own it, though, right?
I'm trying to figure out a way to get my ass thrown out of my own business. I've seen it happen. It's amazing. When they do that to people, they're like, well, it's your company, it's your own business, but you're gone. I guess once you become public or something like that. I'll end it all like that. I'll turn my business into a public thing. I'll say something stupid. They'll throw my ass out, and I'll be like, okay, ta-da! That'll be it.
That would be a fitting end for a man who wrote the book Permanently Suspended.
Yeah.
But, your model is a great model. It's the same thing with Ann Coulter, which is why she's able to say whatever the hell she wants. And you can as well express your mind because you're not beholden to advertising.
Unfortunately, so many people are linked to sponsors, and sponsors are scared crapless of people. I don't understand why they're so scared. You could see if you leave it alone a few days, it goes away.
Right.
It always does. Mm-hmm. But, you start seeing things happen like with Tucker Carlson. You were talking about that.
Yeah.
It gets scary. It's like, this is their scheme to silence conservatives.
Can I ask you a more important question?
Certainly, sir.
When you go to Caroline's to see a great act, Gilbert Gottfried's coming up March 20th. I'll be there. Jeff Garland's coming up. I'll be there. If you're sitting in the audience, and you know the comedian, even know him very little, don't be great friends with the guy, and during his act, at no point does he acknowledge you for the fact that you're there. Would that make you angry, or is that too petty for you?
No, I don't like being acknowledged.
You don't like it
when I'm there because I go to see a lot of friends at comedy clubs.
Right.
I love it. But here's a little trick I learned, though. If you don't know the comic, and you're seated up front, and you're afraid he might pick on you, every comic that comes out, the opener, the middle, the headliner, the second you see him, pick the first caricature thing that you think of.
Yeah.
Because that bugs him his whole life.
Right.
His nose, his hair, whatever it is. And make a joke about it. That way, if he ever goofs on you,
that's a good idea.
You come back in a second. The crowd's going to, whoa, this guy's the quickest guy ever.
Yeah.
So you make up something about him immediately.
See, I was very upset last week. I went to see Kevin Nealon. He was on with me and Bernie here the day before. He was on with Bernie and I on a Thursday. He was
and he's
great.
been with us before, and we thought we had this special relationship with him. At least Sid did.
And I'm sitting there in the crowd right in front of him.
No.
Caroline's gave me the table right in front of him.
One more. He actually emailed the owner of Caroline's, who was here that day as well, and he says, make sure Kevin Nealon acknowledges me in the audience.
Right, not the owner, but Greg Charles. You know Greg Charles.
I know Greg.
Yeah. So I go,
Greg,
Greg, I'm coming. Danielle's coming. He was just on with Bernie and I. I'm sitting right there, right in the front, in the center. Make sure he's nothing. Anthony, and I was furious. I was so upset.
So that's not where it ends. Then he goes and speaking of stalking, he goes and he goes to the back of the club when Kevin Nealon is exiting and stands right in front of him.
Right.
And he doesn't Nealon does not even make eye contact.
Nothing.
Oh my God. You're like Rupert Pupkin with Jerry on the King of Comedy. Now Jerry.
Oh God, I wanted to die.
Which is worse? What Kevin Nealon did or what Sid did?
What Sid did.
Hands down.
Sid,
hands down.
That's embarrassing.
Come on, bro.
That's embarrassing.
From
Anthony Cumia, that's embarrassing.
From Anthony Cumia.
Was there a moment during his act where he said, I would like to acknowledge, and you stood up halfway?
Bro. He goes, who in the audience is married? I'm like,
oh, here it comes.
Sid, I'm married, you son of a bitch.
You know me, right?
And he picked some white trash Orlando couple next to me to talk to them. You believe this?
Sid hasn't had an erection since.
Oh, Sid.
That was 3 months ago.
That is sad.
I'm insane.
Can't make it up.
Anthony, you're great as always, bro.
I love you guys.
Compoundmedia.com.
Thank
you. The book, Permanently Suspended, still a great read of Anthony's life and career at compoundmedia.com. Anthony Cumia, Bernie and Sid, we're coming right back.